outside of the criminal charges and prosecutions we're seeing, there is another path the Democrats may take to try and win in 2024, and that is mandates and lockdowns. First, from CNN, First Lady Jill Biden tests positive for COVID-19. And I have to wonder, why report this story? Why did the White House think it necessary to tell the world? They could have just done nothing. They could have said, Jill's taking a vacation. No, they wanted the world to know that she is positive for COVID-19. Well, a lot of people immediately speculated this is it. It's how they reintroduce COVID politically at the start of the election cycle. Guess what, everybody? Joe Biden announced something like $25 million ad spend. It is beginning. You're going to start seeing all the news stories get planted. You're going to see political contention. You're going to see criminal charges. You're going to see conspiracy theories. You are going to see it all, because after this, we got another story. Biden tests negative for COVID, will wear mask when close to others, White House says, and thus begins the normalization of everyone wearing masks again. Now, Joe Biden will be wearing masks in all of his videos. We've already, all of the videos that he's in, all of the press statements and everything he gives. You've already got schools and hospitals bringing back masks. Now the president is doing it. And lastly, Dr. Fauci, concerned people won't comply if masking recommendations return. I hope they abide. I love this story because Fauci was saying the CDC doesn't mandate masks. And what he said was they recommend them. It's actually the states or the private sector that mandate the masks. So when we talk about mandates coming back, y'all need to understand it is going to be the chain store or restaurant that says, based on the recommendation by the CDC, you now must wear a mask when you come into our store. That is how they will bring back mandates, and they will say, it wasn't us who did it. We didn't lock you down. The stores are choosing to do it.
Yep. A keyword private sector, right? The airlines are going to implement this when the government says, ooh, remember the last time we bailed you out? Not going to happen again unless you make some changes to your policies. So the private sector has their arms being bent by the Biden administration. So that's their tool to, enforce and get these things through to the general public.
Tucker Carlson said he doesn't think that they're going to do the mandates again. But more and more evidence starting to pile up that they're gearing up for lockdowns. Now, the other news, of course, ladies and gentlemen, this may come as a shock to many of you. Whoopi Goldberg was absent from The View. That's right. And because she tested positive for COVID.
There was a second one, too. One of the other ones tested positive, apparently.
What if all the View ladies have to quarantine because they have COVID? What do they do then?
Let me play the video for you guys. This is we have this from ALX on Twitter. Listen to the reaction by the audience of The View when they get the news that Whoopi has COVID and Joy Behar claims it's back.
As you can see, Whoopi is not here. She has COVID. Yes, it's back. It's back.
It's back.
But she's on the mend. She's on the tail end, and she'll probably be back this week. But sorry she's not here. For those of you who are looking forward to seeing her.
It's back.
It never left.
It's endemic.
It's back.
Like, they made a point of saying it was endemic, like it's here forever. So
there it is.
I just feel like the culture war is divided amongst people who seek out information to challenge their views, for the most part, not always, and those who desperately don't want their views challenged at all and just want to be told what to do. The people who watch The View, they just want to be told what to do, what to think, what to feel. Just tell me when to jump. I don't know. I want to fit in. It'll be easy. And then everyone else is like, let me figure it out for myself.
Yeah. You brought up the point from Tucker Carlson that he does not believe that mandates are going to come back. He did say that he'd be willing to bet his house that we're going to enter a hot war with Russia and that Biden's going to use that as footing for the election to manipulate control, however, they see best fit. But I'd rather have this. I don't want to have anything, but I'd rather have this than hot war with Russia.
Yeah.
I think both might be true.
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, if we get involved in hot war with Russia, hold on, let's slow down. Even Tucker did say we are at war with Russia. That we understand. But like a formal, actual confrontation, full scale or whatever, if that is to happen, that's what they'll do to try and win. Yes. And if that does happen where Biden comes out, there's going to have to be some kind of attack on America. It's going to have to be whatever may be a legitimate, maybe a false flag. I'm just saying before the U.S. can actually formally engage in any way, I'm not saying formally declare, but engage, there's got to be some public support that results in a lockdown.